Coming at you live, coming at you live. It is your boy Skillz one more time, here again to talk 23 Topps baseball cards. We had such a rip-roaring good time the first time around discussing card numbers 1 through 25. Then I'm going to go ahead and talk about card numbers 25 through 50. Hey, commenting, sorting, organizing these cards has proven to be a lot more fun than even I anticipated, and this is what I do every year. So hopefully you're along for the ride, you'll have a good time, as I intend to ensure that you do. Skillz on Cardz.
Card number 26, we bring you legendary Padres outfielder Trent Grisham. Trent, of course, is now a Yankee. I first came to know him as a Brewers prospect and actually felt sorry for him when he bobbled that ball in the 2019 playoffs that ended up costing Milwaukee a game. Now that he's become a kind of a cocky, bat-flipping underachiever, I'm not really so high on Grisham anymore. He can bobble every ball in center field if he wants, and I won't feel a thing anymore. Card number 27, keeping up with the card number matching uniform number, Mike Trout. The great Mike Trout has been great for a few seasons now. He's got a lot of red ink on the back of his card. League leader many times over, 3-time MVP, lots of WAR. Unfortunately, he's only been himself statistically for one of the past 4 seasons, including this past season where he spent a lot of the year on the shelf. Mike Trout, Topps might want to start giving him a different number. It's just the 27, you've done it enough. 1 and 27, you've done it enough. Card number 28 belongs to Corey Knebel, who you may remember started against my Giants. Where's that light coming from? Oh yeah, started against my Giants in game 5, was it 5 or 4? Probably 5 of the 2021 National League playoffs as an opener. Julio Urias came in and finished the Giants off. A little help from Max Scherzer and a stupid call at the end. But I'm not bitter. Corey Knebel, of course, former closer for the Brewers. I think his teammates was Grisham, card number 26. Fell on injury times. Back now as a top-notch setup man. And he's playing somewhere this year, I forget where. Card number 29. This is Trevor Rogers. Where's that stupid blue light coming from my corner? Trevor Rogers is not related to Tyler or Taylor Rogers. He is not the third twin. He is a separate left-handed pitcher for the Marlins. One who's been a pretty good starter the last couple of years. Won 4, lost 11 in 2022. Okay, he wasn't pretty good in 2022. But hey, he chewed some innings for the fish. I know he was better this past year. I don't have his numbers in front of me. Trevor Rogers, card number 29, go Marlins. Card number 30, a rarity in that this is a longtime Dodger who I don't loathe, Kenley Jansen. Kenley is a Brave in this set, of course, moved on to the Braves after the Dodgers, who underappreciated him for years, let him go after the 21 season. Jansen is one of the few pitchers with over 400 career saves. He's probably going to the Hall of Fame, if the Hall of Fame still has any scruples left in it, which is debatable. Jansen led the league in saves in 2022 with 41 for the Braves. Had it going on with his 1.01 whip, and he also topped 400, or was just short of 400 games entering the 2023 season. He did get his 400 saves this past year along with Craig Kimbrell. Okay, we got a little more light. Got the blue light block. Let's move on to card number 31, which is Riley Green. Now we got shadow. Riley Green, the youngster for the Tigers. Hopefully you can see that pretty clearly. Riley, I don't know a ton about this guy. I know he was born in the year 2000, which was when I was 20 years old. This past year, 2022, I'm going to say at the time, this past year, I'm going to mean 22, so bear with me. He hit 253, 5 homers, 42 RBI. Very high draft pick. Tigers still very high on him. I'll give you 23 numbers in the notes update. Card number 40. Card number 32, Jordan Montgomery. It's strange seeing him in any uniform. It's not a Yankee uniform, but there you go. Yankees, of course, traded him to the Cardinals at the 2022 trade deadline. He helped the Cardinals reach the playoffs. Jordan was one of a bunch of pitchers to throw 1 shutout to lead the league in 2022. Overall, won 9, lost 6. Pitched 100, looks like 178.1 innings combined, which was the highest of his career. Jordan, I can't believe he's been around as long as he has. He's only won 28 games. He's better than 28. Yeah, 28 games through 2022. He's added a few more this past season as a world champion for the Rangers. Jordan Montgomery, not to be confused with former Cub pitcher Mike Montgomery. Card number 23. Kyle Farmer, no relation to Buck Farmer. You see Kyle right there. He is a middle infielder now for, I believe he was with Twins this past season. He was with the Reds here, former Dodger. And he played every day the last couple years for the Reds, playing mostly shortstop, can steal a bag for you a little bit. Got some pop, 16 homers in 21, 14 and 22. Got hit in the face with a pitch early in 23, may have even been spring training if I remember correctly. Kyle Farmer, card number 33. Card number 34, Zach Thompson, St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals always have a Thompson. They had Milt Thompson back in the day, Brad Thompson. Here's Zach. He's doing his thing for St. Louis now. He was a rookie in 2022, rookie reliever, made 22 appearances, 34 innings, 2.06 ERA. Not a lot to brag about. Looks like he started a lot of the time in the minors, but not always. Blurb says, Zach's dominance in the 21 Arizona Fall League would set the stage for his first call-up of the following summer. The Southpaw earned his maiden victory with 1.2 innings of hitless relief against the Brewers on June 21st, brandishing a stellar curve. Thompson also throws a cutter, sinker, four-seamer, and changeup, giving him starter potential. I love it when the blurbs tell us what the pitchers throw. You don't always get to be privy to that information. It's kind of hard to tell on TV, even from people like me who can identify pitches and always have been able to. But there you go. That kind of backs up some stuff that, if I were to look it up online, it kind of backs up what I would find online. Card number 35. Future star, first future star of the set, Mr. C.J. Abrams, Washington Nationals. And how did he get to the Washington Nationals? By way of card number 1, Juan Soto. He was a part of that trade to San Diego, or when Soto went to San Diego, Abrams was part of the return to Washington. He's a mega prospect, at least he was at the time of the trade. Now he's kind of got some experience in. Got in a combined 90 games with the 22 Padres and Nats. Only hit 2 homers, but he did steal 7 bags. Average not what you want it to be, but he's still, the guy's going to be still just 23 when opening day starts next season. Alpharetta, Georgia. That's a lot of letters in that. Should be called Alphabeta, Georgia. All those letters, right? Card number 36. Now you got to remember, the last few years, the Tampa Bay Rays have had 3 guys with the name L-O-W-E. They had Nate. Well, I'm still going to call him Nate. He may be Nathaniel on his card, but I'm still going to call him Nate. They have Josh currently. This is Brandon, L-O-W-E, but it's not pronounced low. It's pronounced loud. Brandon Lowe, of course, hits the ball pretty loudly when he's healthy. That's pretty clever. All right, Brandon Lowe, 21. He hit 39 home runs with 99 RBI, 247 average. Fell off last year. Fell off in 22, that is. Didn't have full health. Struggled to stay on the field a little bit. But the Rays, hey, he's still cheap. He's going to only be 30 this summer, so they're probably not going to give up on him unless he forces them to. It was a frustrating 22, the blurb says, for Brandon, who had commanded a top 10 American League MVP award vote total in each of the prior 2 years. Several upper body injuries were the culprits. The low-key Lau, when healthy, is a force whose 39 homers in 21 tied for the 3rd most ever by an AL second baseman, 6 shy of the major league mark. What second baseman hit 45 homers? What second baseman hit 45 homers? Jeff Kent never did. Let's get back to that. I'll look it up. Card number 37. There's 2 Josh Smiths active in MLB right now. At least they were in 2022. And Josh Smith is one of them. He's the youngest. He is the one who also, unfortunately, has taken a beanball recently. That one knocked him silly, but he was able to get back on the field. 2022, he hit 167 in 213 at-bats. He sure got a lot of run for somebody who hit just, 197. Gosh, am I going to need glasses? He sure got a lot of at-bats for someone who hit just 197 in 2022. But he's gotten a lot of high marks here, as you can see in the minor leagues. Lots of high batting averages, so Texas probably gonna keep him around at least one more go around. A Yankee draft pick acquired in a trade in 2021 for, I cannot even get it tell you, maybe Joey Gallo, maybe? I don't know. Card number 38. Jorge Mateo, Baltimore Orioles. And Jorge Mateo is executing a very difficult but very necessary throw. You got to be able to make that throw from that angle if you're going to be playing shortstop in the major leagues, as Jorge does. Former Padre, now an Oriole, led the league in steals in 2022 with a whopping 35. Batted .221, so really he wasn't guys who steal a lot of bases. He's like the Gary Pettis of his time. Low batting average, high steal total. Blurb says, after his prior teams couldn't find a regular role for him, Jorge made it all but impossible for Orioles skipper Brandon Hyde to not play him. In addition to being one of the game's foremost base thieves, he revealed wondrous range at shortstop. Never seen wondrous on a baseball card before. And a dangerous bat. This bat, he had some pop, I guess. A little dangerous. 13 homers, okay, a little bit dangerous. Last August, Mateo submitted the first 5-hit game in a decade by a Baltimore shortstop. Let's see, who was their shortstop in 2012? Tejada was long gone by then. Alexi Casilla? Possibly. We'll look it up. Card number 39 belongs to Adam Wainwright. And at first I thought they gave him this card because he was 39 years old. But as it turns out, Adam, as we flip over, when this card was released, he was already 42. And turns 43 later this year. As you know, though, he is retired now. Completed his Cardinals career. His whole major league career was with the Cardinals. 200 wins, even. Had a horrible 23, but still was working pretty well in 22, 11 and 12, with a 3.71 ERA. The big curveball, of course, remember the big curveball that froze Carlos Beltran to end the 2006 NLCS, I'm sorry. And Wainwright picked up 2 World Series rings along the way with the Cardinals. Lots of shutouts, lots of innings. He's not going to go to the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame, unfortunately, but he will go to the Cardinals Hall of Fame. Card number 40. This is Keegan Thompson, not to be confused with Saturday Night Live actor Kenan Thompson. Keegan Thompson wears number 71. You'll see a ton of those, even in this era, but 71, there you go. Thompson is a swingman, at least he was a swingman in 2022 for the Cubs, went 10-5 through 110 innings, 3.76 ERA. Blurb says, after opening the season out of the pen, Keegan stealthily surfaced as the Cubs' biggest winner in 2022. He collected 6 W's before he lost, something only 9 others have done for them since 1916. Why would I think that said 1816? What's wrong with me? Keegan Thompson getting it done for the Cubs. I think he had a pretty good year this past year, too. I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure I heard his name favorably spoken. As my table creaks, we move up to card number 41, and Brian Serven. This is another one of those guys like Michael Grove a few selections ago who I've never heard of. Brian Serven. Not to be confused with Brian Denson from the show NCIS. Not to be confused with Brian Setzer, the former singer for the Stray Cats. Brian Serven is a catcher for the Rockies, at least he was in 2022. He had a 62-game stint, 6 home runs, but he only hit 203, according to this. Blurb says, now mind you, I'm trying to read this blurb. These letters are pretty crunched together, and I'm starting to lose some of my eyesight, so let's see what we get here. Blurb says, playing just his second game for Colorado on May 21st, 2002, Brian powdered, I think they meant powered, a pair of 2-run homers to key an 11-3 victory over the Mets. That's all I'm going to read. That's my eyes. I'm not looking at this, unfortunately. Brian Serven, Colorado Rockies. Card number 42 is not in this stack for some reason. It is Franchi Cordero. I don't know if it's just misorganized in this box, which is supposedly listed by card number, so we'll get back to that later. If I don't have it in this set, I'll obtain it and slide in here somehow. Card number 43, National League leaders in batting average, National League average leaders. If I get in a position where the light's not bothering it. No, I can't. Okay. Top 3 was Jeff McNeil of the New York Mets, 326. Freddie Freeman of the Dodgers, 325. Paul Goldschmidt of the Cardinals, 317. And then you see familiar names you've seen in the past, like Machado, Trey Turner, Arenado, on down the list, Starter Marte. Names you have not seen too often in the past, like Nico Herner and Alec Bohm. And then you have Justin Turner, who's been there a couple times. 278 ranked 10th in the league. 278 ranked 10th in the league. Jesus God. Card number 44. Jesus Sanchez. Maybe best known for a blooper, a catch. He runs in, how that blooper, he ran through the wall. It was something crazy that happened when he had to make a catch along the wall. Jesus Sanchez is, of course, the second Jesus Sanchez to play for the Marlins. The first being a starting pitcher back in the late 90s and early 00s. This Sanchez is a power-hitting outfielder, 13 homers, 36 RBI in 2022. Unfortunately, just a 214 average. And those not shown here, I'm willing to bet there's a high number of strikeouts for that. He's a big guy. I wouldn't want to fight him, but I wouldn't mind picking him in a non-clutch situation with that low average. Card number 45. Uniform number matching card number. Garrett Cole, brother-in-law of my Giants longtime shortstop Brandon Crawford. Garrett Cole won the Cy Young this past season. In 2022, however, he was only quote-unquote only 13-8, but still led the league with 257 strikeouts, the second time doing such a thing. Lots of red on the back of his card. Garrett Cole has an outside chance of getting to 200 wins in his career. He's making a ton of money for the Yankees, so hopefully he'll produce at a level where he can get to that milestone. If he gets to 200 wins, hey, he might be in Cooperstown one day. You never know. Garrett's outing, says the Blur, of July 2nd, 2022, was the 250th of his career. He finished the contest with 1,790 strikeouts, more than everyone except Randy Johnson and Clayton Kershaw at that career junction. Good for Garrett. Card number 46 is Jorge Alfaro. You know him from the Marlins, probably best, or the Phillies, where he spent his first two major league seasons before coming to the Padres. Jorge Alfaro, big guy. He's a catcher. He hit 18 home runs once. Kind of a part-timer in 2022 for the Padres. I think they have one of the Austins still too. Austin Hedges. No, Austin Hedges is Cleveland. One of the Austins probably is on the Padres now. I can't keep track of where they go. Blurb says in his initial season with San Diego, Jorge's 2022 production was his best in 3 years. It included his most dramatic homer, a 3-run walk-off when the Padres were down 2-0 from the Marlins, his former team, of course, on May 8th. So Jorge Alfaro had at least one shining moment for his Padres. I don't know where he played this past season. Card number 47. Ryan Mountcastle. I don't know a ton about Mountcastle, but I do think I know one thing. I do think he did get Rookie of the Year votes in each of his first two seasons. He's got some weird rookie achievement or voting or selection where he got selected twice when most only get selected once. I got to double check to see what that is. Mountcastle, of course, was a 331 hitter as a true rookie in 2020. He wasn't an official rookie until the next year when he hit 30 home runs. So yeah, I can see him getting Rookie of the Year votes in each of those years. Mountcastle getting it done for the Baltimore Orioles, hit 22 home runs in 2022, and he's still there, getting it done. Card number 48, uniform number matches card number, Jacob deGrom, who is going to be one of the most interesting Hall of Fame cases. We just had the voting a few days ago. deGrom and his paltry win total, but superb everything else totals are going to be an interesting discussion to have come whatever year he retires, 5 years after that. deGrom, of course, Cy Young Award winner twice, 2 strikeout championships, including in the COVID season 2020. This past season, he was with the Rangers, helped them early on, got hurt, but still picked up a World Series ring. In 2022, he was 3-4 in 11 games. Blurb says Jacob's stuff was still incomparable on 8/2/22 when he fired 7 100-mile-an-hour first inning fastballs, heaters, in his initial start in 392 days. Never got that surgery. Next time out, he set a record for most strikeouts in a pitcher's first 200 games. Jacob DeGrom, force on the mound. Card number 49. Former and future Mariner Mitch Haniger spent 2023 with the Giants, but if you hadn't heard, he's back with the Mariners in 2024 via offseason trade. Haniger, of course, was a big bopper for the 21 Mariners, 39 homers, 100 RBI. Had injury in 2022. He's had injury in 2023, and of course, he missed all of 2020. So, I mean, like, if you can get him on the field, he might be able to help you out. He's not gonna, he's not the most durable guy. Is it worth the risk? Well, he's under contract for the next 3 years, so Seattle said, why not? Card number 50. We'll be wrapping up Skillz on Cards Pile 2 with card number 50. Card number matches uniform number Mookie Betts. Another rare Dodger who I actually respect and don't want to destroy. Mookie Betts probably going to the Hall of Fame one day. As you can see here, ton of red italics on the back of his card. He's been an MVP. He's been a two-time world champion. The one thing, he's making a great catch. My favorite play from Mookie Betts, the diving catch he made early in 2022, I believe it was, with the chest pounding afterward. Normally I don't like it, but there was so much fire, so much emotion there. It was a clutch play from a clutch player. Blurb says Mookie's MLB All-Star Game selection in 22 was the 6th in a row. On July 23rd, he matched Mike Trout as the only active player to pair 200 home runs and 190 steals before their age 30 season. Mookie Betts putting up numbers. That's pile 2 of Skillz on Cards.